If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. I don't know where I am. I'm typing this out on my phone, sitting in my car, freaked out. I hope this isn't too hard to read. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts, spitting them out as they come in, trying to process. It's nighttime, and there are no lights in this field. Of course there aren't. I followed a long, winding canyon road, and it brought me here. The GPS shut off once I got about halfway up the canyon. I'm lost. I was supposed to meet my buddies here for a bonfire. Brian had texted me earlier with the location, dropped me a pin, told me to bring any marshmallow roasting sticks I had at the house. He said there'd be a bunch of people from high school here. I hadn't seen him, or any of the old gang, for that matter, in a year or two. So I figured, what the hell. Well, now I'm here, and they're not. And I'm lost, and getting a little freaked out. Some weird shit has been going down ever since I entered the canyon. Not just the GPS shutting off. I think that's pretty normal. Service is usually pretty spotty up here. As I pulled up to this parking lot, my stereo shut off. I wasn't listening to the radio. Who does that nowadays? My Bluetooth just shut off. My phone did one of those hard resets, where the screen goes black, then flashes on with a bright white light, and the apple in the middle of it. The car's headlights flickered off, dousing me in darkness. The car rolled to a stop, and I turned it off and tried to start it back up, thinking that would do the trick. Well, the car won't start now. Stranger still, it doesn't make any noise, not even that sound that comes from the engine as it struggles to sputter on. It's just silent, like the life just drained out of it. That was my mistake, shutting the car off. It's freezing now. At least my phone finally turned back on. My service is spotty. Figures. So I'm typing this out. Maybe the cell reception will shape up. And this will actually go through, and someone will read it and may be able to help me. I don't know. The darkness is thick. I'd heard that before, read it before. I'd never thought of the darkness as thick. But now I know exactly what someone means when they say that. I can only see a few feet around the car. Trees surround the field I'm in. The moon is covered by clouds. The darkness seems heavy. I've never felt claustrophobic before, but now I do. I don't want to leave my car. I opened the door after the car shut down. I heard a noise out there, in the trees. It sounded like a growl, low and snarling. There was some rustling in the trees, and the growl got louder, and I slammed the door shut. Made sure everything was locked. Not like it would help much. It only takes so much force before something could smash through the windshield. I have tried to access the internet. No luck. I shut off a few texts to Brian, asking him for more information, for more directions. The text messages never sent. If only I could get the car started, I'd turn around and try again. I could probably remember how to get to the bonfire site, the old place we used to go when we were in high school. Alright, I figure there's no use in sitting here any longer. It's freezing, the car won't start. I need to start walking back. I'm going to open the door again. Hopefully, whatever was growling at me has taken off. I opened the door and didn't hear anything. That was the strangest thing. There's fog everywhere, but there was no noise. Not even the breeze bustling through the trees. Nothing. It was weird. But I stepped out of the car anyway. The minute my foot hit the ground, I heard the growling again. It was piercing against the silent backdrop. Then I heard a pounding on the ground, like thick, heavy feet bounding across the hard dirt, running towards me. I jumped back into the car, slammed the driver's door shut, just in time too. Something heavy rammed into the side of the car, seconds after I had gotten back inside. It was a force that felt like a car T-boning me, smashing the driver's side walls inward and sending me reeling across the dash and onto the floor of the passenger side. I heard that same heavy pounding that I'd heard before my car got hit. It was running in the other direction. My head was throbbing. I'd smashed it on the glove box after whatever it was hit my car. It sounded like something big. Maybe a bear. No, there weren't any bears up here. The Forest Service had confirmed it just a few weeks ago. A deer? Maybe a stag? No, it sounded much heavier. And deer don't growl, do they? I crawled up from the floor of the car and sat, shaking, in the passenger seat. The fog rolled in, thicker now. I shot off another text to Brian, and it still didn't go through. I heard heavy running again. The car was shaking as the frightening sound got closer. It was coming from behind now. Suddenly, the back of the car was hit with a force so powerful that it was thrust forward. I slammed into the windshield. I heard something crack. I don't think it was a bone. I feel okay. Shaken, but okay. I sat back down. The windshield is cracked. A long and thick spider web of cracked glass. I can't hear the sound outside anymore. Whatever is out there is trying to get in. I don't know why. There's no food in here. Maybe I'm the food. I don't know if you're reading this, but please call the police. I don't know where I am. All I know is I am up the canyon at the end of the long winding road. It's the only one. Hard to miss. But apparently easy to get lost on. I can't access my GPS to drop a pin or pinpoint my location or anything. Someone out there has to be familiar with the canyon. Please help. I can hear the noise again. It's coming closer towards me, from the front this time, but slower. And this time I can see two glowing amber eyes. They look evil. I feel cold. Please help.